Hi, everybody. It's good to see you. Hope you are doing good. Come on in and sit with me a while I tell you two stories to tell of two different women. One with good intentions, one's with real evil intentions. And so the first story begins. In a small town in Alabama known as Abbeville, there walks a 7-foot tall, dark figure that looks like a woman dressed in black. She roams the streets at night on the prowl for young children out past dark. She lies in wait, hiding in the shadows behind the bushes, awaiting children to pass by so she can grab them, hug them real tight, and then scream in their ear so loud they just wish they was deaf. She never has harmed a single soul. She just wants to make sure they rush home. They don't meet an evil doom. The legend started back in the early 1900s. That's where the legend spins in many different directions. One account is that a young mother experienced her worst nightmare. She lost her child. And in her grief, she lost her mind and started to roam the streets at night, looking for local children to make up for the loss of her own child. Yet in another account, she was a woman who was murdered in cold blood in the streets in Abbeville. So now she haunts the streets, looking to make sure that all local children make it home. So she scares them so they rush home straight away, not to linger in the streets. Yet in another story, she was a local professor at the local college that was killed, and now she wants to make sure the students make it home safe. At any rate, there are so many stories, no one knows which story is true. But there is a tall, dark figure watching for children. So if you're out at night in Abbeville, you better make sure you're not in them old streets past dark. And then for our second story, yet another legend in the woods of Alabama. Just off Hines Road in the city of Gadsden, Alabama, there is seen the ghost of a woman that appears from the woods. It is told she is a witch who lived in the woods surrounding area. It is said that if you are brave enough to walk along the side of the road at night, she will run up to you screaming that she sold her soul to the devil himself. Deep in those dark woods, in her old rickety shack, she made a deal with the devil himself. What did she receive for her soul? No one knows. But her evil soul still lingers to frighten and bedevil innocent folk who pass her way. It is rumored that the witch woman's name was Torbert, and she would take children who found their way into her woods, capture them, murder them, and bathe in their blood, and dispose of the bodies in a pond nearby. The local men heard the rumors of what she was doing, so they snuck down to that old pond where they found the bodies of the children. And they also came across a dark, evil cave opening that smelled of death, and that was the location where she did all her horrifying activities. And not far from the cave, they found her in her shack. So they locked her in and lit it on fire. That was the end of her deadly escapades. But still, it is rumored the pond would turn red with the blood of the children. And of course, the story of the woman running from the woods. Also, late at night, you can see orbs of light roaming the woods. Could be the souls of the children trying to find their way home. Or worse yet, the evil old witch haunting for more children to take. It is also rumored that hellhounds chase after you if you wander too close to the woods. So sounds like you best steer clear of them old woods there on Hine Road, lest you want to meet pure evil face to face. Well, folks, I want to thank y'all for joining me tonight and listening to these old local legends from out here in Alabama. The one story of the lady who just simply wanted to make sure children made it home safe. And the other one, a sickening old woman doing her old crazy activities. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a good one, and I'll see you next time.